You want to read the next
Okay.
paragraph?
Until forgiveness is complete, the world does have a purpose. It becomes the home in which forgiveness is born, and where it grows and becomes stronger and more all-embracing. Here is it nourished, for here it is needed. A gentle Savior, born where sin was made and guilt seemed real. Here is his home, for here there is need of him indeed. He brings the ending of the world with him. It is his call God's teachers answer, turning to him in silence to receive his word. The world will end when all things in it have been rightly judged by his judgment. The world will end with the benediction of holiness upon it. When not one thought of sin remains, the world is over. It will not be destroyed, nor attacked, nor even touched. It will merely cease to be.
Cease to seem to be.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Cease
read-
to seem to be. Yeah.
It doesn't even, it's not even really here.
I love that the world will end with the benediction of holiness upon it. I think it's so important for us to remember that and to hold that in our minds so that we don't have to fight against people who think the world is going to end in destruction of the evil. It's like,
They're just
bless
misguided.
everybody with forgiveness.
Yeah.
And that's our part.
Now, is it your turn?
Certainly this seems to be a long, long while away. When not one thought of sin remains, appears to be a long-range goal indeed. But time stands still and waits on the goal of God's teachers. Not one thought of sin will remain the instant any one of them accepts atonement for himself. It is not easier to forgive one sin than to forgive all of them. The illusion of orders of difficulty is an obstacle the teacher of God must learn to pass by and leave behind. One sin perfectly forgiven by one teacher of God can make salvation complete. Can you understand this? No. It is meaningless to anyone here. Yet it is the final lesson in which unity is restored. It goes against all the thinking of the world, but so does heaven.
That's one thing that is helpful to remember. He's saying, don't think, you can't understand miracles, and you can't understand how they're done, and don't try. Just do what I tell you. Do them. Because you can't understand it, and we won't. When we're in here in this world, goes against our thinking. But if we have faith that we're being told by the right voice what to do, we just do it, and then you have to have faith, okay? He's going to handle this, and this is done not with my own little will or my own little mind, and I don't even understand it, but I believe it, and I'm doing it, and I'm getting results from it, right? Because when you try to understand it, it makes you think, well, if I don't understand it, it can't happen. A miracle of forgiveness can't do anything if I don't understand how it's doing it. That's not true. To understand how big a miracle is to really understand why you could never understand it with our little mind. Not until we're healed will we understand any of this stuff. We have to follow our guide and do what he tells us, right?
Just forgive.
Mm-hmm.